Jessica, I have to tell you something embarrassing.
Go ahead.
Last week I tried to order food in Spanish at a restaurant. The waiter spoke perfect English, but I tried anyway.
How did it go?
I asked for water, I think. The waiter brought me bread.
You got bread instead of water.
I ate the bread. I was too embarrassed to say anything, and honestly, it was delicious.
That is the best language learning story I have ever heard.
And today's episode is about exactly that, making mistakes, and why it's actually a good thing. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Real English Talk. I'm Tom.
And I'm Jessica. Today we're talking about something every language learner needs to hear, why you should make more mistakes. Not fewer, more. Stay with us, subscribe to Real English Talk, and let's get into it.
Let's start with the big question. Why are people so afraid of making mistakes when they speak English?
I think the biggest reason is embarrassment. Nobody wants to look stupid in front of other people, so they stay quiet. They wait until their English is perfect before they speak.
And the problem with that is their English never becomes perfect because they never practice.
Exactly. Embarrassed. That's our first word today. When you feel embarrassed, you feel uncomfortable because you think people are judging you. You feel your face go red. You want to disappear.
I felt embarrassed with my bread situation. But here's the thing. The waiter was kind. He brought me bread. He didn't laugh at me. He didn't make me feel bad.
And that's important. Most people, when you make a mistake in their language, they don't think less of you. They think more of you because you're trying.
Trying is brave. Staying silent is safe, but it gets you nowhere.
And the other thing that stops people is perfectionism. Perfectionism means wanting everything to be perfect before you start or before you speak.
I know so many people like this. They study English for years. They know all the grammar rules, but they never speak because they're afraid of saying something wrong.
And the sad thing is, they know more English than they think. They just don't believe it yet.
So perfectionism is actually the enemy of progress.
Completely. Progress means moving forward, getting better, even a little bit, every day. And you can't have progress without mistakes. Okay, let's talk about why mistakes are actually good. Because I think most people have it completely backwards.
Backwards how?
They think, study first, speak later, learn everything, then practice. But the real way it works is the opposite. You speak first, you make mistakes, and the mistakes teach you what to study next.
So the mistake is the lesson.
Exactly. Think about babies. A baby learning to walk doesn't study walking first. The baby just tries, falls down, gets up, tries again, falls again, and one day walks.
Nobody tells a baby, "You're not ready to walk yet. Study more first."
Right, the falling is the learning. And language is exactly the same. Every mistake you make in English is your brain building a new connection. Ah, that's not right. Let me try differently next time.
So mistakes are actually feedback, information your brain uses to get better.
Yes, feedback. That's a great word. Feedback means information you receive that helps you improve. Not criticism, not judgment, just information.
I love that way of thinking. A correction isn't an attack. It's a gift.
Exactly. And the people who improve fastest in any language are not the ones who make the fewest mistakes. They're the ones who make the most mistakes and keep going anyway.
Keep going anyway. That's the key phrase. Not stop because you made a mistake. Keep going anyway.
And that ability to keep going, even after a mistake, even after embarrassment, that has a name. It's called resilience.
Resilience. Getting back up. Every time.
Every single time. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. Your resilience grows like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes.
Let's talk about mindset. Because I think the way you think about mistakes completely changes how you experience them.
There's a psychologist named Carol Dweck. She talks about two types of mindset. A fixed mindset, where you believe your ability is fixed. You're either good at something or you're not. And a growth mindset, where you believe you can always get better with effort and practice.
So, with a fixed mindset, making a mistake means I'm not good at English. But with a growth mindset, making a mistake means I'm not good at English yet.
That one word, yet, changes everything. Growth mindset means you believe your ability can grow. You are not stuck. You can always improve.
And how does a growth mindset change how you feel about mistakes?
You stop asking, why did I make that mistake? And you start asking, what can I learn from that mistake? It's a small shift, but it's a very powerful one.
From shame to curiosity. That's a completely different feeling.
And shame stops you. Curiosity moves you forward every time.
What does this look like in real life for an English learner?
You say something wrong. Someone corrects you. Fixed mindset. I'm so stupid. I'll never be good at this. Growth mindset. Oh, interesting. So the correct way is this. I'll remember that.
Same situation, completely different response.
And the person with the growth mindset, over time, will always improve faster. Not because they're smarter, but because they treat every mistake as a lesson instead of a failure.
Let's talk about fluency. Because I think a lot of learners have the wrong idea about what fluency actually is.
What do most people think fluency means?
Speaking perfectly. No mistakes, no pauses, like a native speaker.
And that's not what fluency is. Fluency means speaking smoothly and naturally, even if you make mistakes. It means the conversation keeps moving. You don't freeze. You find another way.
So a fluent speaker might still make mistakes?
Absolutely. Even native speakers make mistakes. They use the wrong word. They forget a name. They start a sentence and change direction in the middle. That's normal. That's human.
So the goal isn't zero mistakes. The goal is keep talking.
Keep talking. That's it. And fluency only comes from one thing, actually speaking. Not studying more, not reading more grammar books. Speaking. Every day. Out loud.
Even alone? Like self-talk?
Especially alone. Talk to yourself in English. Narrate your day. Say what you're doing out loud. It feels strange at first, but it builds fluency faster than almost anything else.
We talked about self-talk in our Stop Translating in Your Head episode. It really works.
It does. And every time you speak, even if you make a mistake, you are getting closer to fluency. One sentence at a time. Let's talk about courage. Because speaking a new language in front of people, especially strangers, takes real courage.
I think people underestimate how brave language learners are. You're putting yourself out there. You're saying, I don't know this perfectly, but I'm going to try anyway.
That is brave. Most people avoid things they're not good at. Language learners do those things anyway, every single day.
And the more you do it, the less scary it becomes. The first time you speak English to a stranger is terrifying. The 100th time, you don't even think about it.
Courage is like a muscle too. It grows every time you use it.
And that connects to our next word, embrace. To embrace something means to accept it fully, to welcome it. Not just tolerate it, but actually welcome it.
Embrace your mistakes. Don't hide from them. Don't apologize for them. Don't feel ashamed of them. Welcome them. They are proof that you are trying.
Proof that you are trying. I love that. A mistake isn't a sign of failure. It's a sign of effort.
And effort is the only thing that actually leads to improvement, not talent, not intelligence. Effort. Consistent, brave, imperfect effort.
So the next time you make a mistake in English, instead of feeling bad, ask yourself one question. What can I learn from this?
That one question changes everything. From shame to learning, from stopping to continuing, from fixed to growing.
Before we close, let me say one more thing. I want to talk to the person listening right now who hasn't spoken English in a long time, because they're afraid.
Go ahead.
You don't have to be perfect. You never have to be perfect. You just have to start. Say one sentence today, in English, out loud. It doesn't matter if it's wrong, just say it.
And if it's wrong, good. That means you're learning. That means you're growing. That means you're on the right path.
Make more mistakes, not fewer, more. That's the secret.
All right, vocabulary review. 10 words from today. Ready?
Ready. First, mistake, something you do wrong. Every mistake is a lesson. Welcome it.
Embarrassed. Feeling uncomfortable because others might judge you. I felt embarrassed, but I kept going anyway.
Perfectionism. Wanting everything to be perfect before you start. Perfectionism stopped me from speaking for years.
Progress. Moving forward and getting better. Every mistake is a small step of progress.
Feedback. Information that helps you improve. A correction is not an attack. It's free feedback.
Resilience. The ability to keep going after something hard. Resilience grows every time you get back up.
Growth mindset. The belief that you can always improve. I'm not fluent yet, but I will be. That's a growth mindset.
Fluency. Speaking smoothly and naturally. Fluency is not about being perfect, it's about keeping the conversation going.
Courage. Doing something even when you're afraid. Speaking English in front of people takes courage, and you have it.
And embrace. To accept something fully and welcome it. Embrace your mistakes. They are proof that you are trying.
10 words, all of them useful. Not just for learning English, but for growing as a person.
And the message from today, stop waiting to be perfect. Start speaking. Make mistakes. Learn from them. Keep going. That is the only path to fluency.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Real English Talk and give us a like. Share it with someone who's afraid to speak English. They need to hear this today.
Tell us in the comments, what's the biggest English mistake you've ever made? We want to hear your story. Until next week, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Tom. Keep making mistakes. Keep growing. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, and remember, bread or water, it doesn't matter. Just keep trying.